Yo, what's cracking YouTubers? Serge, welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to do something different. I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. Now, I would have used my face in this video, but I don't have a ring light, and I promise, like, when I get a ring light, the first video I'm making is going to have my face on it. But I've had this video on my mind since I finished doing laundry. I'm going to be talking about the YouTubers I grew up with. I want to make this clear. The YouTubers I grew up with and the YouTubers that I still watch are two completely different cases. I want to make that clear. If I mention a YouTuber that has done anything controversial, do not get on my ass about it. So with all that being said, I'm going to start off with the very first YouTuber I ever watched. You know what? I'm just going to play a real clip. If you watch this YouTuber, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. Yes, I'm a coryxkenshin 456 fan. I've watched him ever since I first got on YouTube. That was his first video I ever watched was when he did I think it was a Sonic video. I don't remember exactly which game, but it was a Sonic video. And over time, every time I saw that, every time I saw that I was either home alone or was able to watch TV, the first person I would think about is coryxkenshin 456. Kobe literally inspired me to make my own gaming videos on my old channel, which I already do, So, go sub up for me. And the way he did was just so dirty. Like, the people around him that were supposed to be his friends were not actually his friends. I would sum up the entire situation, but I just don't have the patience to be researching all of that. And if you want to figure out what happened to coryxkenshin 456, just look it up on YouTube. It's just a few keywords away. I guarantee you'll find out what happened. It's honestly just like pretty messed up, and I honestly feel so bad that his friends and family did him bad. Like, both his friends and family did him bad. And honestly, I just feel so like words cannot describe how incredibly bad I feel for Kobe. But since we're on the topic of gaming YouTubers, I also want to mention somebody else, razzbowski. Now, razzbowski, I really like the dude's content. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, he was like, if coryxkenshin hadn't posted a new video, the next best person I will watch is razzbowski. And honestly, he's just like such a great person, like, in my opinion. If he has done something controversial, if he has done anything that's controversial, forgive me, as I don't know, because I haven't watched dude in like years. Like, there are only a few YouTubers on this list that I still consistently watch. Before I continue, let me get all these other people out the way. Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, DanTDM, PewDiePie. Now, all these people I used to watch, I still watch them sometimes, but I found DanTDM mainly like when I first got my first phone, which was like an iPhone 4, back around when like the iPhone 6 was out, maybe the iPhone 7. I went on YouTube and I searched up Minecraft, and DanTDM was the first person I seen with his Dr. Trayor's videos. Yo, oh my gosh, like, I could not stop watching those because it was so funny and entertaining, bro. Jacksepticeye and Mark I found just because of Five Nights at Freddy's and other games, and PewDiePie basically because I heard that he has like the largest audience. I used to hate PewDiePie, but now I'm like, he's a great YouTuber. He's done a lot of stuff in the past, but he's still a great person. Your mistakes don't define your actions unless you're a pedophile, then it completely defines your actions. Now, around this certain time, I watched somebody that we all know. Like, he's honestly like a household name. If you were born around the 2000s to 2010s, he's honestly like a household name at this point. The samurai himself, coryxkenshin. The first coryxkenshin video I watched, I think, was a Friday the 13th one, where he did it with Poised. I found Cory like really funny, so I kept watching him. My favorite series from him, no doubt, has to be the Five Nights at Freddy's series. It's pretty ironic because that's the series that, blew him up. But yeah, Cory has always been in my heart ever since that. And yeah, now we're moving along to around like 6th to 8th grade. I really hated those years, not gonna lie. I will not lie. I was kind of bullied because, of who I am. But, it didn't matter to me because as soon as I get home, I just watch some funny YouTubers. One of those certain people is Jay from the Cub Scouts, Jay from the Cub Scouts, man. Like, he always did cheer me up, like, if I was in a tight spot, pause. Before we keep going on into these years, I just want you guys to note that this was like a really long time ago, so I'm trying my best to remember all the YouTubers I watch individually and what time frame I watch them in. So if the timeline doesn't make sense, please, like, you know, please cut me some slack. I'm trying my best to remember this. Like, all these YouTubers I did watch, I just probably won't like properly remember, like, you know, the certain timestamps as to like when I started watching them specifically. I'm just going off what I remember. All right, so let me give you some hints on who this next YouTuber is. Okay, he's Indian. He curses a lot, and he's very, how do I say this, expressive in his videos. Well, if you haven't figured it out by now, I'm talking about Messyourself. Now, Messyourself, like, he honestly was like one of the funniest dudes I ever watched. I'm not even gonna lie. I think the first ever Messyourself video I ever watched was the one where he played Granny and he actually killed her. Hold on. I'm gonna show a clip of exactly why I was attracted to Messyourself. Pause.
And I hear that there is a new ending in order to escape Granny's house. So today we are gonna escape bloody Granny's house again.
Brandon, I'm coming to get you again.
Shut up, you crazy ass, stinky ass bitch. What happens if I click this bear trap? Oh my god, Belly's so scary. I'm so scared already, guys.
You guys don't know how many times I rewinded that part every time I watched it just because of how funny it was. Especially when he was like,
shut up, you crazy ass, stinky ass bitch.
Like, bro, my laughing fits would be uncontrollable, bro. Like, every time I watched that one scene, I just laughed literally like a hysteric maniac. Now, before I end this video, I gotta give credit to a few series that I also grew up with. Most of them were Sonic related, but some of them were just other series that I had found cool. For example, this guy named Exhalo, he created a series that I really loved, and I honestly I'll check up on his channel to see if he added a new episode to the series. To my knowledge, he hasn't, but his episodes really take a long time to edit, and I can tell because his videos are like really well done and really well made. I'm gonna stop glazing now, but yeah, this guy Exhalo, his name used to be External Halo 0.5 Larry, something like that. I guess he shortened it, but this guy, he was like one of the first plush tubers I ever watched next to SML, who I accidentally forgot to mention, but yes, I grew up with SML. The first SML video I ever watched was Junior's Nerf Gun, but that's besides the point. We're not talking about SML, we're talking about External Halo or Exhalo. So the first video I watched from Exhalo was in fact his most popular video to date, which is the Sonic Plus Show episode 27, Stunning Strike. This has like 2-something million views. Yes, but ever since then, I've just been like checking on him daily. Not really daily, like I've been checking up on him every once in a while, see what's going on. I think I follow him on Instagram. You know, I just like really want to see where his plus show goes, because I'm pretty sure it's almost done, because he's just like, I'm pretty sure he's like remastering like his old videos. And yeah, he's remastering his old videos, and then he's gonna I think he's gonna work on the final season for his plus show. And honestly, since his plus show took up like some parts of my childhood, I honestly just want to see how it ends. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, that's like why I just constantly check, because this guy was like important to me, because he was part of my childhood, such as these other YouTubers. Now, the next series I want to talk about is Sonic Stop Motion Adventures. Now, I started watching this series around like 8th grade, I would say, and honestly, like, it was really cool to me. Like, the fact that somebody could do this much with like action figures, and they took this much time, because back then I didn't really know how stop motion worked. I just figured that they were doing some type of magic, but the fact that they could do this for almost 2 hours, because like the whole season 2 or season 3, I think, of this whole show was like 2 hours. The fact that they were able to do this for like almost 2 hours is insane to me. Like, people really put the work into what they do. Yeah, but the guy who did it quit YouTube, and honestly, I don't even blame him, because doing all that stuff must have taken a really extremely long time to do. Now, I'm gonna talk about the YouTubers that I've discovered like later into my childhood. Like, I'd say that like before the end of 8th grade, I think I'd say like that's like, I believe that's when I stopped, like, you know, looking for new YouTubers and stuff. Either that, or I just say that's when my childhood ended, because I started maturing, you know, puberty started and stuff like that. So the last few YouTubers that I would, put in this video, I already put Cub Scouts and coryxkenshin, but I didn't put 8-Bit Ryan, I didn't put Dashiegames, and I didn't put razzbowski or bijuu Mike or Yub. But I grew up with all these people, and honestly, their content is I basically feel the same way about their content as I feel with Cub Scouts and coryxkenshin, because all of them are just like so entertaining. Like, I just loved watching them. So there you have it. That's all the YouTubers that I grew up with. Like, I was inspired by many of these YouTubers, especially exhalo, because I used to do plush videos before I, grew up and decided to do commentary. That doesn't mean you should stop your passion just because I did. If you want to do plush videos, go ahead. Do whatever you want, as long as it's not gooning. But, just pursue your dream, all right? Pursue your dreams. You'll get there someday, I promise. And if you don't, there's other options. There's other fields in like online. But even if you don't want to do anything online, if you want to do something IRL, if you want to be a lawyer, a police officer, a detective, a doctor, follow your dreams, okay? Follow your dreams. If you follow your dreams, if you set your mind to it, you can do it. I know that sounds corny as hell, but I'm being dead serious. If you set your mind to it, you can do it. Surge believes in you. Alright, but that's the end of the video, Those are all the YouTubers I grew up with. I forgot to mention Berlizzi. I'm such an idiot. Chat, I deadass need a fucking script, I'm not even gonna lie. But anyways, that's the end of the video. Join the Discord, subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the alt, have a good day, enjoy your day, God bless. And with that being said, I'll see you all later. Peace.